A youtubeři a youtubařky, zdraví vás Neye a vítám vás u třetího dílu z hry Gothic 2 Noc Havrana. V minulém díle jsme vyšli konečně sem do města a chvilku jsme si povídali tady s Lotharem. Já jsem to pak utípnul a dneska teda se pokusíme už dostat těm paladinům, nebo aspoň dozvíme se nějaké informace, jak se tam dostat. A to se všechno tady dozvíme od tohle týpka brnění. Takže co nám povíš? Minule jsme se dozvěděli něco? Ne, jenom jsme odklikali, že s ním nechceme mluvit. Tak jo, tak začneme tady třeba.
Somebody already reported the dragons here?
Yes. The fellow's name was Diego. I think so in any case. I warned him just like you. But the lunatic just wouldn't stop getting on my nerves.
Diego. Nemusím slyšet to z Gothica 1. Obyvatelé města mizí?
The townspeople are simply disappearing?
Yes, it seems to be more every day. It's most annoying that the militia have still not been able to discover what's behind these strange occurrences. Small wonder that the town's inhabitants are very wary of strangers right now. So don't provoke them when you're in town, understood?
Super, že se nebudu s někým spouštět do šarvátky třeba. Tak ty zákony, jak jsem sliboval, bo on nám to sliboval aspoň.
Explain the rules of the city to me.
First, the Honorable Paladin Lord Hagen resides in the upper quarter, along with his troops.
Ctihodný.
That is why access to the upper quarter is allowed only to
Zase
honorable
ctihodní občané,
citizens.
jasný.
Second, the town hall in the upper quarter is now the command post of the Paladins. Only the Paladins themselves and members of the militia have access to it. And third, whoever is accused of a crime must exonerate himself with the commander of the militia. Any questions?
To je všechno? 3 zákony? Dobře. Jak se teda dostanu k tomu Hagenovi, to potřebuji být občan, jo? Dobře, takže jak se dostanu občanem?
How do I become a citizen of the town?
Only those with regular jobs will be considered citizens of the town. But don't think that you'll be admitted to Lord Hagen just because you're a citizen of the town. As a citizen, you have access to the upper quarter, nothing more. Only as a member of the militia will you have access to the town hall.
Dobře, takže abych se dostal nahoru, musím mít práci. Kde ji najdu?
Where can I find work?
You'll have to apply as an apprentice to one of the masters here in the lower part of the city. As soon as a master accepts you, you are a citizen of the town. However, the other masters must agree to it. That's the custom here in Corinus. If you were thinking about looking for work in the Harbor District, forget it. The scum of the city live there. Don't even go there. You would regret it.
Aha, takže nějakého mistra najít nějakou práci. No, takže budeme hledat nějaký NPCčka. Super. Jak se dostanu do horní části, to už nám řekl.
How do I get to the
Ale
upper
tak
quarter?
odkliknu to aspoň.
Say, are you listening to me at all? You're not a citizen of this town. You can save yourself the trip. The guards won't let you in. The entire area behind the inner gate is off limits to you.
Dobře, abych mohl za Lordem, potřebuji se předat k domobraně, jo.
How do I get accepted into the
To bude nějaká
militia?
výjimka.
By express command of Lord Hagen, only citizens of the town will be admitted into the militia.
Už
I
to
see.
vidím.
If you want to know more, speak to Lord Andre in the barracks.
Tak jo, kde najdu velitele městské stráže?
Where can I find the commander of the city guard?
Lord Andre can be found in the barracks at the other end of the city.
To se teda rozkecal, ti povím. Dá se to někde přespat vůbec? Nebo budu spát pod mostem?
If you're looking for a place to sleep, go to the hotel directly across from the barracks.
Hotel?
The paladins pay for the lodging of all travelers who come to the city.
Aha,
Traveling traders from the marketplace
super,
are also
takže mám to
lodged
zadáčo,
there.
jo? Nebo za nějaký menší poplatek, vidíme. Tam se podíváme potom. A co musím udělat, abych měl takový brnění. Ne, že by bylo nějak překrásný, ale určitě poskytuje určitou obranu.
What? You aren't even a member of the militia. You're not
Neřvi na
even
mě!
a citizen.
Na tebe taky
How
neřvu.
can you even think of being allowed to wear the armor of a paladin? Only a few militia soldiers, those who have performed extraordinary deeds, have been granted that honor so far. If you want to be a paladin, you have a long road ahead.
My máme času dost. Tak jo, nazdar.
I've got to go.
If I hear one more time that you are telling people here about dragons, you will be in big trouble. Do I make myself clear?
To víš, jo. Kam teď? Bude ta horní část, tam mě asi nepustí, co? To, testnem to. Aha. Ještě jsem nepřišel ani pořádně k ním a už mě vyhazuju. Jsem uznávaný člen. No to nejsem, nebudu lhát, oni jsou blbí. Teď mě viděli, jak ty s ním kecám. Teď jdu pryč! To víš, jo. Čekej, konec. Tak. Jsem musel odskákat pozadu. Co máme tady? Měšťan, s tím moc nepokecám. Další měšťan, Rupert. Tím se dalo něco.
Hello, stranger. You must be hungry and thirsty. Perhaps I can interest you in my wares.
Tak schválně, co máš? Potřebuju trochu peněz a pohlížím se po práci.
I need some money and I'm looking for work.
I've heard that Bosper has trouble with his suppliers. His shop is right over there. They say he pays pretty well.
No. S Paladinem mám mluvit?
I was actually on my way to see the paladins.
There's little chance of that. Since the paladins made themselves at home in the upper end of town, hardly anyone gets in there anymore.
No, škoda. Jak se tam, dá se tam proniknout?
Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
Me? Nah. I don't have much say here myself. There are a few people in the lower city who have enough influence to get you past the guards. Mateo, my boss, is one of them. Maybe you should talk to him.
Mateo, dobře, kde ho najdu?
Where can I find Mateo?
You're standing right outside his shop. Just go on in. He's practically always there.
A co ti ostatní vlivní?
What about the other influential citizens?
The merchants and master craftsmen here on the main street are the most important figures in the city. You should try to get accepted by one of them as an apprentice like me. Since I started working for Mateo, the people in the city treat me with respect.
Tak jo, co vůbec nabízíš?
What do you have to offer?
At the moment, I don't have much choice. The damned landowner doesn't deliver anymore. And what we get from the small farms isn't enough to meet the demands of the city.
Show me your wares.
On to fakt moc nemá. To, co má, tak my máme pro své účely dostatečný. Dobrý. A co ta rolnická spoura? Už mi o ní říkal i Lotár. Kecám. Tam ten statkař, jak jsme mi ho pracovali, se jmenoval nějak. Já si vzpomenu za chvilku.
Tell me more about the peasants' revolt.
It's quite simple. Onar, the fat landowner, won't pay any more taxes to the city. Imagine, we're at war with the orcs, and that fat slob wants everything for himself. Normally, the city guard would take firm measures in such cases. But now comes the best part. They say Onar has hired mercenaries to keep the troops from the city off his back. Mercenaries. The whole thing will end in a damn war, as if one war weren't enough.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
What do you know about Onar's mercenaries?
I heard that most of them are former convicts from the mining colony. And their leader's supposed to have been a big shot with the king, a general or something, whom they put away as a traitor. These are terrible times.
Trestanecká kolonie. To vypadá, že by tam mohlo být spousta známých z Gotika jedničky. To by mohlo být zajímavý. Co to je za strážce?
Halt! No one may enter the storeroom.
A proč tam nikdo nesmí?
Why can't anyone enter the storeroom?
The honorable Lord Hagenem
Co
has
tak
confiscated the goods
řveš?
for the king's army.
Nemůžeš mluvit normálně.
Why can't anyone enter?
The honorable Lord Hagenem has
A já to jsme
confiscated.
se vlastně četli.
Are you deaf? One step closer and I'll chop you to bits.
Pardon. Jestli tak půjdeš večer spát. Řekl, že tady v tom krámku někdo sedí. Mateo. Je to on? Super. Nazdar.
What can I do for you?
Co prodáváš? Co víš o paladinech?
What do you know about paladins?
Since these bastards have come to the city, I've had nothing but trouble. The last time I was headed for the upper end of town, the guards flat out stopped me and asked me what was my business there.
And?
Of course they let me in. I had my shop in the city when most of those pompous asses were still chasing pigs with wooden swords. And yesterday, the bastards came and confiscated half of my goods.
Mírnix, týrnix. Se mi líbí. Pomůžeš mi proniknout do horní části?
Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
What? What are you going to do there?
Co, keď se s paladinama, ne,
An
asi.
important message.
Well, well. Have you tried getting past
Hey,
the
yo.
guards?
Oh man, forget it.
That's typical of those beggars. I don't know how important your message is, and it's none of my business. But even if you told them that a ship full of orcs just anchored in the harbor, they'd send you away. Because they have their orders.
No jo, vojáci. Dáme tuhle možnost.
So can you help me get into the upper quarter?
It seems to be really important to you.
Zepeš.
The question is, how important is
Hodně.
it to you?
What are you getting at?
I can help you. After all, I'm one of the most influential
Zas
people
tak se
here,
nenafukuj,
but
jo.
it'll cost you.
Co za to chceš tu pomoc?
What are you asking for your help?
100
Tolik.
gold pieces.
Jsi zbláznil, ne? Ty chamtivče, to je moc.
That's a whole damn lot.
Take it easy. It isn't your gold I have in mind.
But
In principle, it's my gold. Greta, the carpenter's niece, hasn't paid what she owes me in ages. But the little brat is constantly running around in new clothes. That means she has the money. I'd like to beat it out of her. But Master Thorben, the carpenter, is also a very influential man.
Aha, celkem
Get me the
zapletený.
money and I'll help you.
A kde tu ženskou najdu?
where can I find this Greta?
Půjčuje se,
Like
pak
I said,
nevrací.
she's the
Mrcha.
carpenter's niece. His house is down the street, the last house on the right before the smithy.
A co pro mě vůbec uděláš?
How exactly
Chtěl
can
to
you help
zlato.
me?
Quite simple. I'll use my influence to see to it that one of the master craftsmen here takes you on as an apprentice. As such, you'll practically be a citizen of the city and can enter the upper quarter. Besides which, you'll earn something while you're at it.
No, to zní docela dobře. Akorát se mi nechce mlátit ženskou. Tak jo, pomoz mi s tou proučení.
Help me sign on as an apprentice with one of the masters.
One thing at a time.
Sakra,
First
no to
fulfill
není
your
modlí.
part of the deal and
Nevadí.
bring me the gold.
Aspoň tady bude tak nudná hra. Kde bych mohl s tou proučení? Schválně, kde můžu?
Where could I sign on as an apprentice then?
Basically, with any master here on the main street. That would be Harrod the Smith,
Takže u kováře,
Bospa the Bowmaker,
výrobce luků,
Thorben the Carpenter,
tova,
or Constantino
ceře
the
a
Alchemist.
alchemistu.
One of them is bound to take you on. But it's important that the other masters agree.
Jsou 4,
That's
dobře.
always been the custom here in Corinus.
Jo. Jak získám souhlas ostatních mistrů teda?
How do I get the approval of the other masters?
You just have to convince them. Go and talk to them.
Aha,
But if
zase
more than one of
kecečky.
them is against you, you don't
To, který
stand a
mě nebaví.
chance. So behave
Si
yourself.
číst ty texty, tak má docela smůlu, ale hraje jenom o textech, koukám. A proč mi nepřijmeš ty? Ty už máš učedníka nebo
Why
co?
don't you take me on as an apprentice?
I would, but the other masters wouldn't agree. I just recently took on
Aha.
another apprentice.
Nevadí. A je nějaký jiný způsob, třeba přes střechu?
Is there another way to get into the upper quarter?
Perhaps. If I think of anything, I'll let you know.
To už možná bude ale pozdě, kamaráde. To už bude pozdě. Co prodáváš?
What are you selling?
I can offer you everything you need to survive in the wild. Weapons, torches, provisions, even armor.
ukáž.
I still have a special piece in stock. Double-hardened armor of snapper leather. Still unused. Interested?
No. Kolik stojí? Wow, 250 zlaťáků. Radši mi ukaž zboží.
Show me your wares.
Celkem slušný kalibritu máš, ale ta cena je taky hezká. Jo, kej chleba, sýr. Dokonce i pivo, no. Srčeju, natočený do hospody. Tak, co tu máme dál? Tu jsme si četli, tu jsme viděli. Na to nemáme. Paladinové tě zabavili zbroj?
The paladin seized your
No,
goods.
zboží.
Everything I had stored in the backyard. They simply posted a guard in front of the entrance to the yard. If I'm lucky, they won't take everything. At least they might leave the armor here.
No, takže skoro nic. Akorát, že to zboží, co ti zabavili, tam hlídá ten týpek, který nás vyhnal. Ale ne. Tak jo. Tak jdeme odsaď. Dozvěděli jsme se, v dnešním díle jsme se dozvěděli, že aby jsme mohli stoupit do horní části, musíme stoupit nebo získat práci u nějakého mistra. Bude to u tesaře, kováře, koukám, tam bude asi kovář, výrobce luků, počkat, tady je něco s lukama, bude asi on, a pak alchemistu, kterýho budu muset hledat stejně s tím tesařem. Tak jo, u dalšího dílu zase ahoj.